Hello guys, this is Silva here again. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you a very powerful boom and crash strategy. Alright, a very powerful but simple strategy that you can use to scalp on the 1 minute time frame. Alright, so without waste much of our time, I will quickly share with you the indicator setup. Then after that, I'll be explaining how to take your entry and exit with this strategy. Okay, so make sure you stick to this video, make sure you watch the video to the end, make sure not to skip any part of this video because they are vital information you don't want to miss. Okay, so first of all, we are going to be clicking on this F icon here. After clicking on that, we search for the moving average. Right, you can see we have two moving averages here. So you click on the main window plus icon, you search for your moving average. All right, so these are the properties for the moving average. The period is 10, shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to exclude, the level you leave it as it is, time frame is all time frame. The style you make it color blue, 3 pixel, you click on done. So for the next indicator, which is our second moving average, you are going to be clicking on the main window plus icon again. You search for your moving average, right? So these are the properties. All right, for this one, you are going to make the period 5, shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to exclude. The style, all right, you make the color red this time. All right, then you make the pixel 2, right? After that, you click on done. Then we have relative strength index as our next indicator. All right, so you are going to be clicking on the main window plus icon again. You search for relative strength index, right? So these are the properties for the relative strength index. The period is 1, apply to exclude. The level, you make it 20 and 80. Color is red, 4 pixel, you click on done. The time frame, you leave it at all time frame. Style, you make it color red, 3 pixel, you click on done. All right, then lastly we have the MACD, all right, as our last indicator. So for you to add the MACD, you are going to be clicking on the indicator window 1 plus icon here. You search for your MACD. All right, so these are the properties for the MACD. The fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 9. The apply to is close, the level you leave it as it is, time frame is all time frame. Now the style, you are going to make the main. So you are going to be choosing this color, you make it color black, all right, for the main. Then the signal, you make it color red, all right, you make it color red. Then the pixel, you are going to make it 3 pixel for the both of them, all right. So after setting it up, you have to click on done. All right, so once you have set everything correctly, as I've just explained, you are going to have a screen like this. All right, now before I explain how the strategy work, I want to quickly remind you guys about the powerful boom and crash strategy for growing your small account. All right, so if you're a beginner out there and you have been blowing your account, this strategy I'm talking about will help you grow your small account. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you are just starting out or not. Okay, so if you're interested in getting the strategy, you check the description of this video, you are going to see my WhatsApp contact there. Do make sure to message me and we'll discuss on how you get the strategy. All right, so that's that about that. All right, now back to the strategy here. So for you to take an entry with this strategy, all right, you need to meet some few conditions. Firstly, you want to observe your indicator window here. All right, so now you see this red signal line here, right, and this main line here. All right, the lines for the main, you are going to observe them. Right, now you want to see that this main line has started crossing below the signal line. All right, you can see previously it was outside of the line. All right, then you can see that it crosses below it here. All right, and this thing must happen above the 80 level. All right, you need to wait for the signal line to get to the 80 level, and you need to wait for the main line here to get to the 80 level too, all right, which is our overbought level. Then you need to see that this line has started crossing below the 80 line, all right, around this level here, around the 80 level. So once you observe this, it means that the market is about to reverse. All right, that's a sell signal. Then you are going to observe again on the main chart. All right, now the red and blue moving average here on the main chart is going to give you the final entry condition. All right, the final signal, all right, which is a cross below. All right, now we are looking for a sell signal here. All right, currently this example is for a sell signal. So you wait for the red line here to cross below the blue line. on the main chart. Immediately you see that it has successfully crossed below the blue line on the main chart. That's a signal for you to take a sell signal, right? So once the red crosses below the blue line, you have to pick 10 candles from the market. All right, immediately it crosses successfully, you'll be able to take up to 10 candles with this strategy. All right, using this strategy, so you pick 10 candles and then you exit. You look for the next opportunity to present itself. All right, so that's how the signal work. All right, so you can see once the condition was met, you can see that price was able to go a long way, all right, without spike. All right, so you can see this is where the um this is where price currently is. All right, and you can see the signal was given earlier, all right, using this strategy. Okay, so but it's not going to happen like this all the time. All right, there are times where it will just give you 10 candles and then there will be a spike, a long spike. So you make sure you stick to the 10 candle condition. All right, don't pick more than 10 candles using this strategy. So let me show you guys another example. So you can see here is another example where the strategy works perfectly fine. All right, so you can see once you get to the 80 level, you wait for the main to cross the signal line on the indicator window. You wait for your red moving average to cross below the blue moving average on the main chart. Then immediately you see that it has crossed. You see where it crossed here. All right, so immediately you see that the red line have successfully crossed below the blue line on the main chart. Then you go in for your 10 candles. You pick 10 candles, you exit the market. All right, it's as simple as that. So this strategy also works on the crash market. All right, and it mostly works on the boom 1000 and crash 1000. So you take note of that. So you can see we are currently on boom 1000 right now. So let me show you guys an example on the crash. So you can see this is the crash market here where the strategy is working perfectly fine also. Okay, so on the crash market we are going to be doing the opposite of what we did on boom, right? So once you observe that there's a spike in the market, you wait for this signal line here to get to the oversold level, which is our 20 level here, and then you want to wait for the main line here. All right, this line, this black line here, to successfully cross above the signal line. You can see the crossing here. You can see that the main line was initially outside the signal line, then it start crossing above it. Or you can see the line getting shorter and shorter, then it cross above the signal line. All right, so once you see this kind of thing, once you have observed this kind of thing, it means that the market is reversing and moving towards the upside. All right, and you want to be taking advantage of this kind of changes in the market. All right, so you observe the main chart also. You want to wait for the red line here to cross above the blue line to give you the final condition. All right, the final signal. So once you get the crossing above, you go in quickly for your 10 candles. You pick 10 candles and then you exit. You wait for the next opportunity to present itself. It's as simple as that. Okay, so make sure you test the strategy out for yourself and see that it's working for you before you deposit and start trading with your hard-earned money. Okay, don't just take my words for it. I'm not the market maker. Make sure you do the back testing yourself, or you demonstrate for like a month or two with this strategy to confirm for yourself that the strategy is working before you trade with it. So that's all for this strategy. If you know you are coming across my channel for the first time, please make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. All right, and for those of you who have not yet joined my Telegram community, the link is in the description of this video. Do make sure to join us. All right, there in the channel I share free signals on daily basis and trading tips that will help you grow as a beginner. All right, so that's that for that. All right, and quickly before I go, if you're watching from TikTok, the link to join the channel is on my profile bio. All right, so in case you click on it and it refuses to go, what you do is that you copy the link, paste it on your browser, and then you click on it from there. Okay, it will go. All right, so that's it, guys. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you out.